Well, we've talked about how companies like Disney are going, quote, woke, and we've got a few more examples for you. Oreo Cookie recently did a whole thing in support of the LGBTQIA plus community, posting a series of pride flags with their cookies. They also did a short film about a young Asian man coming out to his grandmother with the support of his mom, saying, quote, coming out doesn't happen just once. Aww. Here's another example. Frito-Lay just announced it's adding Cracker Jill to its lineup with the brand's newest mascot in 125 years, all in support of women's sports. They even updated baseball's unofficial anthem, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take a listen.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jill. No one can stop you if you have the will. So let's root for a girl's dream. We're adding our face to the game.
That was Normani, you guys. Remember Normani from Fifth Harmony? So what do you think of these brands embracing this type of woke messaging? Is this a good thing, or is it just pandering while trying to make a profit? Jeff?
So this was the pandering segue I was going to. So here we are. A little delayed. Yes, I absolutely think it's pandering, right? I don't know what other people think. I understand the cause. I'm all for the causes. But when you're profiting off of someone else's cause and you're trying to put money in your pocket, Frito-Lay gave $200,000 to support the cause. That's like putting change in the Christmas things when you walk by. $200,000 is not supporting the cause. You're trying to sell more by pandering to the community. Just like when stars go up there and they're like, I want it, this is for this, whatever cause is popular right now, and that's what I believe in. Do you? Or is it overdoing it? For me, it's overdoing it a little bit where we at in society.
Would it change your mind if I told you, because I understand what you're saying, would it change your mind if I told you that they hired a team of black female artists to see this come to fruition, paid them well, made sure that, you know, that
again, it's hard to argue that when you say that in the LGBT community and then you say you hired black women to do this. It's hard to argue that fact, but it's also putting money in their pocket. So what do you support? Your business model? Or are you pandering to what's going on in society right now? I don't know. Maybe I'm up in the air.
I think maybe both can be true, because isn't all advertising pandering? Isn't all advertising?
But doesn't it take advantage of?
You're going to get in this car and everybody's going to think you're the man, or whatever the advertisement is. So I don't really fault a company for pandering, and I also don't fault a company for doing.
You should, if their actions don't follow through. There's been companies that have put out
$200,000.
Well, put this one aside. There's been companies that have put out, to your point, Jeff, rainbow flag sneakers. Then you find out that they don't support legislation that benefits the rights of LGBTQIA people. But to this point, perhaps if they're hiring black females and they're making sure that they're diversifying their companies from the top down, maybe their actions follow their.
Well, and that's the thing. It's a true audit of the culture of a company. I mean, $200,000, you're right, is a drop in the bucket. We don't know how much they spent for actual advertising and how much they spent for rebranding. I mean, that would also go towards that effort. But I'll say this, I went to a boutique last week, and it was a place that there aren't a lot of people that look like me that are around all the time, but I needed to go to the specific one. And when I went in and I was so excited that they had a full line of tones for skin tones for this undergarment that I was looking for. And they actually had my tone. I may have been the only person who actually purchased it, but I felt thought of in that moment. And so I think when you feel thought of, you are more likely to go back, because it's like, you don't know, that was a risk, you know, especially for a small boutique. But I said something because I was just, one, I was shocked, but two, it meant something to me.
And I support that, but having a rainbow flag outside of there and not having what you needed inside and not being supportive of the LGBTQ community, that's pandering. And it's something smells bad here.
I agree with both.